Too many black bodies falling. Come on, brothers, love one another. Put down the gun. Let's go. Any place, anytime, anyone can get it. Must stack gap pills of water when I wet it. I owe niggas shots like doctors paid on credit. The white good K kid who wanna catch it. Nigga claim gangsta, let me see him rep it. Dog want a bone, come fight or fetch it. It's hectic. We caught him heading for the exit. Cat straight pussy, hold spot like a leopard. I come with crook and flail the flock, need a shepherd. Hang with hooks and nails, the Glock, spray like pepper. Clear out the block, then moving like a settler. Chop down trees, make it rain like the weather. They call me King of Rock, I'm tougher than leather. With the heavy clip, trigger light as a feather. With the HK, I'm like Koch with the heckler. Play my pawns like chess, this ain't checkers. I'm reckless, and you caught up in the nexus. New Jersey drive, my dude about the Lexus. Gun real big, like I get them shits from Texas. Hollow tip, hollow out, core solo plexus. My nigga reckless, he's living reckless. Scratch your itch hill, snatch your necklace, a hooligan and wretched. Outcast like a leper. Nightfall hit, he get it quick like a leopard. In the jungle, makes you humble. Where seas don't wave and bees don't fumble. Put up, play around here, off and tumble. I suggest y'all niggas step before y'all niggas stumble. Any place, anytime, anyone can do it. Putting bodies in the casket, family's gonna view it. Mother carried flowers, father never knew it. Wasn't there to raise the baby, and the block won't excuse it. YG claimed blood, OG said prove it. Try to push rape, a little nigga couldn't move it. First he starts to use it, then he starts to lose it. Now blood on his door like the little nigga Jewish. Caught up on the block, twisted like a Rubik's. Bricks weighing grams, caskets measure cubits. Bodies keep dropping, families going through it. Brothers on the run like Jesse, you can do it. Living fast and furious with guns in the Buick. Everybody stick them up, and I ain't trying to glue it. Lawyers out to sue it. The courts won't excuse it. Black body in the chair, and the judge said executed. Think this shit is glorious? My nigga, don't be stupid. Mother broken hearted, but the shooter wasn't Cupid. Evil goes around like the devil chopped his fooded. 3-6 mafia like Bishop started juicing. My nigga reckless, he's living reckless. Scratch your itch hill, snatch your necklace, a hooligan and wretched. Outcast like a leper. Nightfall hit, he get it quick like a leopard. In the jungle, makes you humble. Where seas don't wave and bees don't fumble. Put up, play around here, it off and tumble. I suggest y'all niggas step before y'all niggas stumble.
You see what it is? It's a nigga reckless. Don't be reckless out there, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be reckless out there. My boy Cliffy will tell you about them Philly fans out there being reckless. Oh, I lost him. Damn, where you go, Cliff? The Philly fans out there was reckless out this motherfucker and shit. Oh, before we get in all that, we got a special guest that's joining us to talk about how reckless Philly fans can be. You know, he's got his own experiences, personal experiences with some Philadelphia legends who I know was giving him all types of problems in this Knicks Philadelphia 76ers matchup that the Knicks was able to conquer, you know. But before we get into that, you know, I got to shout out IZM Inc. Since we on IZM Sports, we got to talk about IZM Inc. And IZM Inc. is the place where you find not only IZM, but Hakeem Green. You see, we got the merch going. All we do is spark IZM. We got the sweatshirts, long sleeves. We got the tees. We got the hoodies. We got the baseball tees. We got the muscle shirts. Got the gold foil. And of course, like always, we want to impress upon our folks. Don't sell your ass. Do not sell your ass. Sell weed. Don't sell your ass. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we got a special guest in the building. You know, my brother, Kev 1122, a.k.a. Hennessy Kev.
You already know what it is. What's going on?
Yeah,
How
man.
you feeling?
New York Knicks, hard body.
Hard body karate with it, man. Every day, orange and blue. You know how it go?
Yeah, man. I definitely know how it go. You know, I spent some time in New York. You know, I'm from Jersey myself.
Okay.
But oh, and Coach E. Let me bring Coach E in. I saw Cliff pop in. Cliff, if you out there, come on back in, bro. I don't know what happened. We lost you though.
And then you got to say this though. Make no mistake. Whether the Knicks were winning or losing, the orange and blue was already outside. Know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
We've been through this. We true to this for a minute, man. Real Knicks fans
Well,
know what it is. There's no bandwagon stuff. Real Knicks fans, we like abusive wives and shit. We've been through it. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, y'all ain't seen nothing real since what 72.
Man, listen. And most of us wasn't even born yet. We don't even know. We
Yeah, I
watching them
mean,
old tapes right here. Know what
wow.
I mean? So to experience it is a beautiful thing.
Earl of Pearl Monroe, Walt Clyde Frazier type style.
Exactly.
You
Phil
know,
Jackson. Phil
yeah,
Jackson playing for the, you know what I mean?
like
Playing
a
for the
robot.
Knicks.
You know what I mean, plumbers and shit. But anyway,
Exactly. Exactly.
the '90s years was kind of rough. The Pat Ewing years, Charles Oakley, Charles Smith.
I
You
mean,
know,
you know what's crazy? It wasn't rough though. You feel what I'm saying? Like as a New Yorker and as a person that followed the squad, all you wanted was a good game. You feel what
nah,
I'm
fuck
saying? You
that.
wanted them to show up. You wanted them to play hard. No, it's the truth. It was. I mean, the finger roll hurt. You feel what I'm
Nah,
saying? Because he's right there. The Charles Smith shit hurt. But
nah,
you
nigga.
wanted them to fight. You wanted them to
Fuck
show up.
that
Unlike the
shit.
Sixers
Nah,
did.
fuck that. Nope. We not doing that. Coach, I just want to bring coach's attention to this, especially because we have other conversations that we're not gonna get into right this second. It's all about the hardware. It's all about rings. It's all about championships. But we have other conversations. Nah, man, I just want to see good basketball. I want to see brothers compete. Nah, man. Nah. It's New
So
York.
hold
The
on. Who's saying?
mecca of
Yeah, brother.
basketball hasn't seen a chip since 1972. Inexcusable, bro.
Well, when you're not used to winning, wherever you get to, however far you get, it gives you some joy,
Exactly.
So that and that's most teams. That's 31 teams every year, or
Exactly.
32,
29 teams, whatever it is.
29, 32. Yo,
They
that lost. Yeah, they didn't win it. Yeah.
they happy, and for a lot of teams, a lot of players, it's about getting there, and they get joy from that. And when you haven't won in 50 something years, and it's been a lot of struggles during those years.
Mm-hmm.
So getting
Yeah.
to a conference final or an NBA final, it's like, all right, man, at least we gave ourselves a shot.
Yeah.
Because we remember them years where there was no hope whatsoever. No
Exactly.
player in sight.
Jeremy Lin years.
Yeah, that's why New York gets so hyped. They in the playoffs.
Porzingis years and shit.
But you know what's crazy though? I mean, to your point, one thing about New York fans is that we're not delusional neither, right? We
That's true.
understand.
Now,
We
that's true.
understand that this is not going to be our year. So like, it's funny how the names that you're saying, the Jeremy Lin years, we wasn't mad at Linsanity at all. The
Right.
Garden was electric. When Porzingis came, when he was drafted, we was like, who the fuck was that? But when the Unicorn started playing, we wasn't mad at those years. We was realistic with what we had, and we always said we get an extra piece here, we get an extra piece there, we'll be good. We just wanted to see them Charles Oakley days, them Ewing days, them Starks days. We wanted the battle. But now that we're at the doorstep, we're still, once again, not delusional. We feel as if we have a good enough squad to take it all the way there. And that's
Bruh.
what you're getting from the Knicks fans right now.
In them Starberry years, Knicks was supposed to see a chip. Not
We
win
had Eddie
one.
Curry. We had Eddie Curry at center. Who was getting the chip with?
Eddie Curry was-
What the fuck was happening? We had Duncan Hines in the middle. We didn't get no
If
chip. We
Eddie
knew
could've
that.
kept the-
We just had a good point guard. But how many
If
good
Eddie
point
could've
guards? We
kept
had
the
Steve
guard-
Francis and Starberry. We had
I'm
both of them at the
saying.
same time.
Yeah,
We had
both.
Penny at one time. We had McDyess at one time. Like we had people, but that
Right.
don't mean we had a squad. There's two different things.
That's true. That's true.
Well, so talk about the Eastern Conference Finals, which you guys saw last year. You was in the
Yep.
Eastern Conference Finals, and that's not your first time in the Eastern Conference Finals since the Pat Ewing them years. Am I wrong? You guys have seen
No. We haven't made it to the Eastern
No.
Conference Finals. So remember, your boy from the Pacers blocked Melo's shot, and we were supposed to go to the Eastern Conference Finals when I believe it was Woodson was the coach. When it was Jason Kidd, it was
Yeah.
Melo and a couple other people, and we were supposed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but that block took us out of there. But other than that, closest we sniffed was the first round. So we really didn't have no real light or no joy. We was always struggling, and the play-in has been beautiful. That's one of the greatest things to me that's happened because it kept basketball alive and it kept the energy pumping. But we haven't been like this for a minute.
Don't say nothing about a play-in tournament around Coach. He ain't with no
Oh,
play-in
really?
tournaments. He not with no motherfucking Emirates Trophies tournament. Anything
I
don't count, don't bring it up.
almost wore the Emirates hat today. I copped it soon. Yo, I was the nigga that copped as soon as they won it. I was like, hold up.
And that's what I'm saying. Not that we gonna get to LeBron and all that, and the Lakers, and we gonna get there. But he's Coach E is a lifelong Laker fan, except for when LeBron's playing for him. And when they won the Emirates Trophy 2 years ago, man, Laker fans upset. Get that shit out of here. We ain't hanging no banners. We ain't doing that. We ain't fuck that shit. We won't play that shit. Now, big shout out to my homie Dwight Willisey out there in California. He's from New York, Bronx guy, New York Knicks fan, tried and true to the heart. And when you say Knicks fans are realistic, them Starbury years, Dwight was, this is our year. I'm telling you, this is them Melo years with Lynn Sanity. Man, I'm telling you, this is our year. Melo's there. But so it's like, I just got off the phone with the brother not too long ago, and I was telling him that if the Knicks face the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals and don't win, it's a disappointment. If y'all face Detroit and go 7 against Detroit, who has home court advantage, I'm not mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a question, or that's how you feel?
What I'm saying is, until you do it, you didn't do it. So the next step for the Knicks is to go to the chip. Now, if they face Detroit and go 7, I'm not mad at them. Let's run it back. Let's see what it is next year. I'm optimistic. If they lose to Cleveland, inexcusable.
So I'm gonna say this, and the only reason why is because I'm on limited time. I'm mad at both options. The way that they playing right now, they are playing championship level basketball. I don't give a fuck who you put in front of them right now. If they can run that offense the way they're running that offense right now, they can beat anybody. I'll be mad. I'll be okay if they go 7 with OKC. I'll be okay if they go 5-6 with OKC. But it's inexcusable to not make it out of the Eastern Conference this year. That's where I'm at.
Kev, that's where I think.
Okay.
That's the scary part right now because I think the Knicks have shot their load too early. I mean, they playing at a level we've never seen before.
And
crazy.
I want to finish with.
I mean, and that's what's scary about the Knicks. It's like, and we know Knicks are Broadway, so it's almost like they just setting you up for the big letdown, man. I don't know.
It's that attitude right there, Kev, that betrays what you said about being realistic, right? Because this is what realism kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Should have swept Atlanta. You didn't. And the reason why I say that, even though Atlanta is a solid team, and I look forward to seeing what they're going to do next year, that team was put together in 4 months. They didn't play a whole year with chemistry or have had years together like the Knicks to build chemistry, right? Okay, that's that. Philly would have hurt Embiid.
Embiid's always hurt. I don't know.
Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What seed was the Sixers? A 7 seed?
7.
They squeaked in. They squeaked in. But so did Orlando. So don't discount that. So they was a 7 seed that really should have been a 3rd or a 4th. Right? Orlando laid down too quick. But I'm gonna let you finish though. I apologize.
That's real. But when you say Knicks is playing the basketball they're playing right now, they can face anybody. I wouldn't use those teams as the measuring stick for anybody else they might face.
No, I'm not. So that's why,
including Detroit.
I'm glad you said that. I'm not. So I've watched, I want to say there's 82 games. I've watched 80 of them this year, right? Okay. And I watched the progression and the regression of this team. Now, what I do know is that running the offense through Cat with the pace and space and what they're doing is a whole different squad than how they were playing against Detroit 4 times this year. We also manhandled Cleveland a lot. So to the point where what people don't realize is that we sputtered last year because who was it? Thibodeau didn't trust his bench. We had Kolick over there. We had Shamit over there. We had a couple people that he could have looked to that maybe could have propelled this past. Right now, he unlocked the entire bench. Let's say Brunson's off. Let's say OG's off. You sliding Clarkson in there. Clarkson is due for a game. Now, will I say that will I say they're going to be lights out for the next 8 because they got to win 8 more? No. But somebody on that squad is going to be lights out because you have too many options.
Yeah.
So in my mind, a person with all those tools in the toolbox, the only way you could lose is if you beat yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it would be a disappointment. And most of the games, I would say roughly 40% of the games that they lost this year, they beat themselves with Brunson dribbling the air out the fucking ball.
Yeah.
No passing at all. But that pace and space is beautiful.
Well, to that point, I want Coach to go first, but I have something to add on to what you're saying in agreement, in alignment. But I just want to add something more. But I want Coach to go first.
Yeah, I just I agree with you that Knicks not getting to the finals would be a disappointment. And they bench. They have a deep team. They have a really deep team with scores. Like Clarkson can really score the ball. I didn't think they utilized him enough during the year, and I think I said way back that everything should be flowing through Cat. Brunson, I think, is what killed them. Games they lose even now is because Brunson is doing too much.
Exactly. Exactly.
They figured that part out. My concern is how well they are shooting right now. They are shooting the hell out the ball, and that normally does not continue.
What was the record they set for 3-pointers?
25 3-pointers.
Exactly. And a half. So, Coach, I have a question.
That's nuts. That's better than any of them Golden State teams. And the Knicks not a shooting team like that.
Yeah,
correct.
That's what's scary to me.
What wins championships, defense or offense?
Oh, it's definitely defense.
So the other side that I've been watching, right, when they're locked in on the defensive end and those goes to the easy buckets and the easy baskets, that's how they be pulling out those close games. Yeah. So what happened with those first 2 in Atlanta, which should have been swept, if you take a look at it, what did we lost by 1 and 1 and maybe by like a couple in the other? The defensive intensity wasn't there at all. And Brunson, to your point, Coach, he was shooting it. He'll put you knew when he was going to shoot. If they're down by 3, Brunson is coming in and he wants to pull up for a 3. Yeah. That's just what he does, right? Mm-hmm. If they're down by 1, he wants to pull up for a 2 because he wants to put him over the top. So he plays hero ball too much. But what I've noticed is that Mikal playing defense like this, OG playing defense like this, McBride playing defense like this, Clarkson offensive rebounding. I really can't, if they play the way they're supposed to play, I can't hear whether it's the Cleveland or the Pistons and going 7. That's nothing for me because the whole team's getting gutted. So we'll never see it again. Yeah. There's no running back.
Yeah, there's no running back. You're right on that.
So one of our other regular hosts just hopped in the building, and I got to introduce him properly because he, like yourself, Kev, is a Knicks fan.
Sir.
And this is my longtime friend. We grew up together, always been down with the Knicks. From Jersey, but he's a Knick guy. The Zatch Master, Uncle Swift.
Knicks!
What up?
The Knicks!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. Baby.
What's up, Cliffy?
Y'all see orange and blue skies, okay?
Orange and blue skies. You see what it is? Loud and proud.
See that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So something Coach said earlier, which is what I was going to say, was this flipping the switch to Cat, running the offense through Cat. And I have been saying in our text chain, like the last few games before the switch, Jalen Brunson is doing too much. Like he's got too much on his hands. What's his name? CJ was killing him, and it was just making it work on the offense and defensive end a little bit too much. And then him pounding the ball, other players didn't get to touch. And I don't think that Brown was going far enough in his bench, like he figured out. Running the offense through Cat, frees Jalen Brunson up, and it's allowed him to get other people involved in the game, like Coach highlighted earlier. And I think that's been the big difference. And Coach thinks that Karl Anthony Towns is the greatest center in Knicks history. I don't know how you feel about that, kid.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ain't nobody going that far.
Well,
Absolutely.
he used to coach Karl Anthony Towns, so that's probably why he says that. But I'm with you.
And all that.
I think Pat Ewing's the greatest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what up, Cliff? Talk about it. I know you got something to say.
Well, first of all, I haven't been as dialed in game to game to the series like I like to be because I've been on that grind, on that grizzy. But we can't lose sight of the fact that the Knicks have won 7 in a row. Okay, so there's zero negative chatter that should be coming out of anything. Now, the one thing I did say once, Mike Brown got hired as a coach is that he's going to be the cat that figured it out. He's going to be the cat that basically takes us to a different level in the playoffs because he's been there. And he's showing you that right now. So I'm more than happy. We got out of that round with no injuries. And it doesn't matter who comes out, Detroit or Cleveland, it's a lock. They're going to be too tired and too beat
I just said the same thing, brother.
Listen, because we know. But here's the deal. The West, and I had to stop for this, if San Antonio gets through, it's going to be a series and we can possibly get it. We're going to the finals. If OKC goes through, I think they're going to get it. But again, they're hurt right now and they can get another injury. But the Knicks are in the finals. So I ain't even worried about that.
So, and the only reason why I wanted to say something real quick is because I gotta go. But do you hear the hint of the non-delusion in the tone and exactly what he said? So it's just based on the information given to us right now. They should cakewalk through the East. It's the West that's going to be some sort of difficulty. We make it to the finals, we might not get gutted at that point. It might be some different, some changes, but we don't take the chip. Ain't nobody in New York not going to be mad at all. We'll be disappointed, but won't be mad.
Yeah. I won't be mad.
Listen, here's the deal. So it's going to be real simple. If we don't win the chip because we're going to the finals, period. If we don't win the chip, we're getting Giannis. And again, what we're going to look at it as, and everybody should look at it as, a stepping stone. Because that's what it is.
Wait. Hold on. See, and this is how I feel teams give up on players a little too soon. If you get to the finals and lose, but it's a tough finals. You take it 7, you take it 6. It's a tough finals though, right? And you don't win. Why would you break up that team? Run that team back. They'll figure it out.
Why'd they fire the coach?
I mean, that was different because Thibodeau had been there for 7 years prior.
How long has this team been together?
No, but Mike Brown's only been there one. This is his first year.
But at one point, the coach can only do so much. The players still got to go out there and execute. They still got to go out there and play. And sometimes there's a piece that you're missing. Now, I'm not going on record and saying that I'm a fan of breaking the team up if they don't make it past whomever it is in the finals. But I will say that there's going to be certain pieces that people are willing to let go to get a dominant force like Giannis to be able to solidify it.
Listen, it's real simple. Because y'all are thinking like breaking up and all this shit. If the Knicks don't win it, they ain't gonna have to break it up. Well, the Bridges is gone.
Karl Anthony Towns is gone.
But listen, it's gonna be 2 options if they don't win it. It's gonna be LeBron or it's gonna be Giannis, and one of them are coming. Period.
I don't want neither.
I don't know how it's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Look, old man River × 2. Neither of them. Leave them both where they at.
Listen. So everybody know I'm a Bron. Everybody know I rocks out with Bron. Everybody know I fuck with Bron. I don't want to see him in New York.
No, he gonna be on the farewell tour. It's all gonna be a cash grab. But brothers,
Yeah.
I do got to roll though, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
No,
If it's I love to come back and you know what I mean. Talk
anytime you
hoops and
want,
shit like
anytime
that.
you hit me Tuesday until the end of the basketball season, then we take a break.
Say
But
no
yeah,
more. You know what I mean? I'm dialed in, man. It's a pleasure linking with y'all, man.
No
Know what I mean?
doubt.
Hopefully the next time we go, we know who we
Go
gonna play.
Knicks.
We take it from
Orange
there.
and blue.
Go Knicks, orange and blue skies, baby. You know what it is.
peace, man.
Peace, King.
My man Kevin 1122. Damn, I got rid of what? Wrong button. There you go.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna have
actually.
to bounce in a second, but come back because my phone is dying, literally. But I'm
Okay.
gonna power up and I'm gonna jump right back on.
All right, cool.
All right.
There we go. So yeah, I'm rooting for the Knicks, coach. You know,
I am too. It would be good. I would rather see them than Detroit.
Detroit or Cleveland, to be honest with you. Like
But-
Knicks brings a certain level of excitement. It is New York.
Yes.
It is Broadway. It's the Garden. That would mean a lot. And if they won it, oh my God, New York is all the way turned up.
Yeah.
But what do you feel about them getting Giannis? I ain't gonna deal with the LeBron conversation because that's.
I don't think he brings anything. What does he bring more of than say if they give up Towns? Because that's who they would have to give up.
Gotta give up Towns.
Like Towns a better 3-point shooter. Towns a better passer. Probably equal in rebounding. So he doesn't spread the floor to give driving lanes to those other guys, you know, because he's a driver. So I'm not sure how that would make the team better outside of star power. You know,
That's it.
That's it. From a basketball standpoint, I don't see it. I don't see
Yeah,
it.
I don't see it either. Like he's two ball dominant. He's not a passer.
Yeah, not a catch and shoot guy.
Not a
So
catch
that
and
does
shoot
work
guy.
with LeBron.
Yeah, he's a horrible 3-point shooter.
Yep.
So yeah, like if you happen to lose this series, this chip to OKC, you keep that team intact. Even if you lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, run it back.
Yeah,
Bring it up.
and if you can, and maybe if you can get another shooter or somebody, you know, I think Bridges, one of those guys, because they got three guys that are the same: Josh Hart, Bridges, and OG. If you can get some in exchange for one of them, maybe even if it's just a draft pick, I think that helps you because they still got enough shooting and firepower on the bench.
But do you lose defense, especially with OG?
See, OG would be the one I wouldn't give up, but those other two to me are interchangeable. Bridges, the problem is they paid entirely too much for him. I don't know what he brings, you know, really, but I don't think he has any trade value. So that's a problem. Josh Hart really is the same thing. I don't know if he has trade value. He's an undersized 4 at the end of the day.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he can guard several positions, but he's an undersized 4. And none of them they're supposed to be 3 and D guys, but none of them are great 3-point shooters. You know, but they might not. Well, right now everybody knocking down shots.
Yeah, you know, you shoot 25 in a row.
Yeah,
without a miss. Come on, man, that's crazy.
They just. It scares me when teams play so well, and you made a great point against really mediocre competition. Because Atlanta was definitely trash. Sixers hobbled trash.
Yeah.
Sixers, I don't think have played. I don't know if those 3 guys have played 25 games together this year.
Right.
So,
yeah.
who did they really beat at the end of the day? And I think Detroit is just as tough, if not tougher, than them as far as physicality. And they match up well. And they've had problems with Detroit. Yeah. And Cat has real issues with Doran. So it would be interesting. Because I don't think the Knicks have anybody that can guard Cade. You know, they're gonna try and put Josh Hart on, but he's bigger than Josh Hart.
Yeah, he's too big. Too big, too fast, too easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to, because I don't think Cleveland's going to beat Detroit. I think
No?
Cleveland did what they were supposed to. They're supposed to win at home. But we know James Harden is James Harden. On the road, he's not going to do anything.
Until you prove otherwise, that's who you are.
Yep.
Yeah,
But what I do love,
Donovan
Mitchell is out here just breaking ankles.
Yeah. He broke his hip. Tobias Harris, he was like in and out by you.
Yeah,
my hip. It was doing the
crazy.
What do you call that?
He got somebody else on the same thing, and I'm like, yo, they don't see this coming. Just back up. Let them shoot that. Yo, you know what? Go ahead, shoot.
He had Tobias Harris on the floor, breakdancing.
Yeah, holding his hip too, like you know.
It's crazy.
Nah, that definitely was crazy, but it was. Hey man, anytime, and I think this is anybody from this area. Anytime the Knicks doing well, you happy to see it. You happy to see it. They went through so much.
I am, and I've been rooting for them all year. I thought Boston was going to do better than they did, and I thought if they would have faced Boston, they'd have problems with Boston.
Now that's a team they talking about that might get broken up
again. I've been saying they should have broke them up years ago. I always thought Jaylen Brown was the guy, but it seems like if they let somebody go, it's going to be Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake because you've already seen what a Jaylen Brown-led team does, and they was in the first place in the East.
Yes, and he's not as injury prone, So I don't. I don't know.
That's a tough one. They're
but
quality.
Now I believe they can get Giannis because they got better trade. If you trade in Jaylen Brown,
I don't see Giannis going anywhere cold.
I think I think you're right. In
Miami, LA, New York.
I don't know.
I mean, you had your choice. You really gonna stay in the cold weather? If I go to New York for the money, for the bag, I can go to LA for the bag. It's bags in LA. It's mad bags in LA.
See, I think what you make a good point. To me, LA and New York are the same in that, they had the money, but the money isn't really the money because the taxes kill you in both. Now, Miami, the money is different. The tax is not going to hit you that same way.
And marketing. Advertising.
Yep.
There's a lot of business down here in South Florida.
That's right.
It's
I
don't know. I think New Yorkers they're delusional. He was fighting it, but New York Knicks fans get like Dallas Cowboy fans.
Well, on the one hand, he was, Kev was right that New York fans are realistic. Like when they suck, they say, we suck. New York just wants to see good basketball at the end of the day. But sometimes once they get on that sort of high, they stay there.
Yeah, they do.
I just don't think I think you might tweak the team, but breaking it up, I think would be the wrong move.
Me too. I agree wholeheartedly.
Like you said, look, Mike Brown's only been there a year, and if he does the same thing as Thibodeau in 1 year, okay.
Mind you, that's Thibodeau's team. Mike Brown didn't bring none of those players in.
Right. He did the same thing, and he
took somebody else's groceries and did no worse.
Right. Right. So
let me put my sprinkle on it. Let me really put my
like give me some time to work with this here.
Yeah. So let's go over to the West. Let's talk about the elbow hurt around the world.
Oh, that bothered me because I don't think it was intentional or dirty. I actually think he actually had the ball in that arm, and he swung it. What was it? An elbow to get him off him? Yes, but it's not that.
Did he know he was going to hit him in the neck? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So I gotta it's complicated with me with this one, right? because it's what's needed, what's allowed,
Yeah.
consequences for everything, just to keep it fair across the board.
Yeah.
Consequences are consequences, no matter what you do.
I don't think he should get suspended or gotten suspended
Well,
or anything
let
like
me
that.
land this plane. Let me land this plane. The way who they playing? Minnesota. The way the Timberwolves were playing him, right? Very rough. It was being extra physical.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing borderline dirty shit,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Borderline dirty shit. They was doing that shit,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Somebody got to catch an elbow, my nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back to this point later, but somebody gotta fucking get it.
Yeah.
Somebody do, or because if nobody gets it, then I'm gonna keep getting it, and I'm not really feeling that right now.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not mad. He gave it to him. You gotta sit down again. Why? Because if it was Draymond Green, if it was anybody else, they'd be sitting down for a game. Gotta sit them down.
Well, so and I don't like when the comparison to say someone like Draymond Green is used, because Draymond has a history of doing stupid things.
Yes,
like
he does.
this.
Yes, he does.
This young man
that's a
is-
different comparison.
Yeah.
But you
There's
can't hit
nothing-
somebody. You can't elbow somebody in the throat. Like he wound up and he threw the elbow, and I think he should have thrown the elbow. I'm with that. Yes, but
I would have just led with
gotta
the
sit down again.
basketball. You know, I think that would have been different. Just lead with the basketball. Just bring the ball around, hit him. But like you said, so back in the day, in our day, when that is exactly what you taught to do. Somebody abusing you throughout the game, give them one real quick. Let them know. All right, get them up off you. And it sends a message. Now I think
there's a message.
The league. I think the league is really, really soft. But
this is why though.
Should he have been fined? Absolutely, because I think this is his first flagrant 2. Coach, I think he should have been fined.
If you punch a player in their face, what is essentially what he did.
Yeah, but it wasn't punching somebody as a non-basketball play. This was a basketball play because he pivoted. We know he caught him with one, but it still was a basketball play. And the thing with that, most flagrant 2s, the reason they are flagrant 2s because they're not a basketball play. The reason he got the flagrant 2 because when anything neck up is automatic flagrant 2.
There you go.
But it was a basketball play. So
I mean, okay, but anything flagrant 2.
But flagrant 2s don't.
Because now if somebody else does it, I get mine now. Now, okay, I'm another team.
Yeah,
I'm allowed one. And
because flagrant 2s don't come
malice in the palace, bro.
Yeah, flagrant 2s don't come with suspensions automatically.
No. Okay.
No. They look at the cumulative. I think you get so many of them or whatever. Now you suspend it.
Well, let me ask you this then, right? So the way Minnesota's playing, you're the coach.
I would be concerned with Wemby out there.
All right. And are you telling your players, hey man, you gotta defend yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. you gotta defend yourself.
It's gonna be another malice in the palace. We're heading there.
So here's
gonna happen.
No, here's my thing with that. None of those guys on either team are built like that. Not a one. Now, if this was Detroit, what's my man Isaiah whatchamacallit?
No, you're talking about the guy that got elbowed in the face by LeBron and opened him up.
Yeah. Like
Washington, Isaiah Washington.
I think the actor. Yeah, Isaiah something. He's built like that. It's nobody on San Antonio or Minnesota really built like that. Like Malice in the Palace was, you got guys who were built like that. these young boys in the NBA and all that stuff, they not built to fight. Like, and you notice all this stuff, it's all posturing. You know, they going all get together.
Because I'm gonna find the fuck out of you. You're gonna miss games.
Yeah. That's what
I'm gonna hit you in the pocket, and you're gonna sit down for a while.
They really not gonna fight or anything like that. So I don't think that's gonna happen. The problem is, and this is where the officials got to be on point in this next game.
Yeah.
Teams try and really injure Wemby, and he's an easy target because he's
tall.
So
I see Lou Dort sitting in his knees.
Yes. And
I'm sitting right on the side of your knee.
Yeah, like stuff like that is like, you know what San Antonio needs. They need an enforcer. They need somebody in there that's going to protect him. You know, somebody. They need a Charles Oakley. You know what I'm saying? They need one of those type dudes. Xavier McDaniels, one of them dudes who just going to protect him, because teams, I think they set out to hurt him. They always putting smaller guys on him, you know, that really can't defend him.
No.
At all. And they just got him on him to get into his knees and stuff like that. And you tell, I mean, coaching, you tell players get into their legs, but you normally mean their thighs and everything to wear on them. And
like your hip, because you know, guys are usually it's the same height, so to speak, especially down on the block. So you know, you laying on a dude is usually hip to hip. I might be, you know, like I'm not on your knee, but he's so tall, you squat down purposefully at knee level, so you can just sit there.
And even doing it as an opposing player, something should be like, all right, nah, I shouldn't do that. Like this could hurt my guy, but it's the only way really to stop that Joker, because he's an alien.
It's kind of unfair, I think.
I think so too. Like I look at him before he got kicked out of that game. I was looking at it like, yo, it's not right, man. This just not right. This Joker come down, shoot threes. He could take you off the dribble. He go inside. There's nothing you can do once he inside.
And he had a complete game at 7'5".
Yeah,
inside, outside, handles.
And his guys are playing great defense. And it's they like, all right, get by me. He there. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Yeah, no, it's really unfair. But it's at the same time, I don't want to see him get hurt. So
no.
You know, I hope the league figures out, you know, how to really officiate him.
They got to protect him. Yeah.
Got to protect him.
They got to protect him. And the league has been good at doing that, at protecting their stars, so to speak. So I think they are going to figure out something. The problem with the league now is officiating overall. Officiating is looking, you know, a little sketchy. So
well, give me some examples if you offhand.
You know, officials are looking like I guess they always have control games, but they really look like they're invested in controlling games now, which I don't think we've ever seen that before. Where, well, I can't say that we've never noticed it as blatantly before. And some of these calls, particularly like that Lakers OKC was the better team. I don't think Lakers had a chance.
No,
but some of those calls were just like
insurance calls. We're gonna make sure y'all carried over the top.
Yeah, like
there was mystery fouls. Like
you
can't touch Shea like at all.
No.
And you know, I know we talked about this early in the year, and it was like, you know, when you're that good, you earn the call. You get calls because that's, you know, you get the benefit.
And that's what it looked like early in the year. Like, all right, that's Shea. He gonna get these calls, and he knows how to draw the foul too. But now that Lakers series is just like, hey, don't you touch him, stay away from him. And sometimes it wasn't even a foul. Like it was like, you know, yo, I didn't do it. I wasn't there. You know,
like there was nothing. It was just no contact at all. So, and then conversely, you know, the stars on the other team don't get those calls. In fact, they either get no calls or they get called bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you can, how can I say, you can make it look like it's getting called both ways, but it's not.
Right. Yeah. So that's the problem that, and players are noticing it. I don't know if that has ever happened in the past either, where players were just like, "All right, come on," like y'all not even trying to hide it. You know,
They said they had the referee with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's shoes on.
the joints that's not even out.
The joints is not even out. He got them early.
Like, so did he gift those before the game?
So I would hate to even. I don't even want to think that's the case. But it's like, hey, what are you supposed to say when it's looking?
Because let's think about this. How did he get them? Because like he had them sent to him. So now I got all the officials' addresses. Like it's too many wild scenarios. All right, he went and gave them to him before the game. Yo, dog, you can't accept gifts from players.
Even if you do, not to say that you should, because you shouldn't. You gonna wear them on the court? That's brazen.
Because I always thought the official uniform was some black joints.
I thought it was like some standard, like they have standard officiating shoes.
Yeah,
maybe Nike produces them or Adidas produces them or whatever.
I know even at the high school and college level, if you see somebody out there with, say somebody got on some black Jordans, we notice. We like, oh, word, that's what you're doing? Because they tend to wear the same shoes, So this joker out here, the wild thing about Shea is like a Converse athlete. Like, who wear Converse? Like, that's not one of the shoes you actually would wear to officiate a game. So that whole thing was nutty. So I don't know, man. NBA has to look into, and I think this goes back to what we said early in the season. This whole gambling thing, I think it's the underlying current behind everything that's going on right now.
I wish Cliff was on. We lost Cliff.
That's because Cliff can't have that conversation right now to them trials over.
Yeah, right. That's Cliff's specialty. That's when he's
right
on the show to highlight, odds and betting lines and what have you. That's his so it's a shame he's not on the show right now to discuss this, but because the integration of gambling, what would you call it? Not professional. Gambling. It's integrated with professional sports. Yeah. And that's just doesn't make it look good when what you're seeing looks like it looks.
Yeah. And these players are going to be involved simply because it's so easy to do it on the phone. These apps and all this stuff. And it's almost fun. They've made the gambling into a game, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he gonna make three pointers today. You damn right I'm gonna make three pointers. So, go and bet on it. I don't think players ever would bet against themselves because that's really not in most players' DNA.
In Terry Rozier's case, that was betting against himself because he basically faked an injury he didn't have.
Yeah, because now he has and I think that's where it gets tricky because once you get into it and it becomes a problem, then you start doing things because that you can what's the word I'm looking for? You can you're in control kind of the odds and the everything. So you're benefiting from what you do yourself.
Yeah, it's just the dishonest nature of it, and people are putting their money down thinking that it's legit. Meanwhile, on the back end, it's fixed, and that's just that's a bad look through and through, and it makes you look at the professional sport leagues themselves as culpable for the criminal activity. Essentially, it's not just the individual players. When the league itself has interest in the in the betting app, like it's just crazy. Yeah. Or you're in bed with the the ESPNs or whoever in the world, and they have deals with so and so. It's like one big incestuous clusterfuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But the effect is that the product then looks not all the way legit, and then that hurts the product. And we love and appreciate the product so much. Like we like to see competition and players at the highest level compete for something.
Yeah.
Like that's entertaining. Yes, it is. But when you're like, oh, come on, really? You got the shoes on, my guy? Like,
that was cool. I actually thought that was like somebody was just trolling or
so
AI or something. And then I was like, oh no, word. He really did wear the shoes.
Yeah.
And then it comes out the shoe's not even out yet. And it's like, all right. Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
So it's just wild. A player went into the officials' locker room and be like, "Yeah, yo, here you go." And my man was just like, "Oh, I'm on tonight." That's just wild to think like that.
Oh shit. So the Lakers got swept.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing they could do. I think the key to the game, I mean, we know what Shea is, but I actually think the key to that was Chet Holmgren. Them not being able to deal with him. He was a problem. He had the one big game, but he was consistent and putbacks, defense. He's 7 foot. It's another Wemby.
Yeah.
That's another. He's Wemby part 2.
Yeah. They had nothing. They had nothing for Chet. And not many teams do, so I can't knock the Lakers for that. But the Lakers are not.
I think Ayton could have stepped up a little bit more, though, Coach.
Ayton is who he is. I don't know why anybody's expecting him to do anything more than he does. Yeah. One, I think he's a clown. I'm not sure how seriously he takes all this.
Yeah.
I just don't think I like Jackson. I think he does a good job, but Chet is a hard guard. I mean, he can step out, hit the three, he can handle it. His size, his length alone is a problem. The Lakers didn't have enough. Even with Luka, I don't think it would have made much difference. It wouldn't have been a sweep, but it wouldn't have been.
I don't know, Coach, because
Luka,
the chemistry then would be. Nah, you're right, because then you're not fucking dependent on Austin Reeves to come through in the clutch.
Right. I don't think it would have been a sweep.
Luke is giving you 30.
Yeah. I think the series might have gone maybe 6. But Luka can't guard nobody on
that's the other problem though.
And they guard the hell out of everybody.
And then you got Luka and AR Reeves on the court at the same time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's not. Hey, what you going to do? What you going to do? And matter of fact, I think when Luke, if you had Luke out there, Reeves is even less effective because now he's forced to guard Shea.
Yeah.
So he has nothing left on the offensive end. That's if he can stay out of foul trouble. And stay on the court. So. Yeah, I mean, OKC is just a bad matchup for most teams. The only reason San Antonio gives OKC trouble is because they're so deep at the guard position.
Yeah,
and you got
Wemby.
And you got Wemby, yes. And so Chet isn't an issue for them, at all. And you got a bunch of guys who going to defend just as hard as OKC defends. They're young. They got a bunch of interchangeable parts on the perimeter. That's the only reason they can match up with OKC.
Yeah. What do you think happens to the Lakers squad next year?
I really think LeBron's going to retire.
Yeah,
I really do. I don't think it's anything the Lakers can do to get better. They don't have. I don't know if they got trade assets. They don't have draft picks. Definitely don't have no cap room. I don't think that means anything.
Can't trade Austin Reeves.
I guess you could, but now you're bringing in another. Who you bringing in? Another super, and the problem with most of the other superstars out there, they're ball dominant. Like it's hard to play with Luka, if you another superstar because you're gonna be just as ball dominant. Like the Lakers would need somebody like a Kawhi who doesn't need the ball like that, and can still be really effective. It's not too many superstars out there like that.
I'm gonna throw a name at you. You're not gonna like it though. But I think it could work if he stayed healthy. AD.
Back to the Lakers?
With Luka.
AD and Luka, I think, would be very good. Yeah.
AD, Luka Reeves. LeBron not there. No, I don't think I think he either retires.
Yeah, I think he retires.
Or he goes to Cleveland if he was to stay.
I don't think he goes to Cleveland. To me, is would be great as a farewell tour, but he keeps saying he don't want the farewell tour, so it wouldn't make sense to go to Cleveland.
Well, I mean, you possibly win a ring in Cleveland if they keep if they can make it work with all the pieces they got.
I don't think LeBron could ever play with Harden. Harden is really, because now, even though LeBron this year was a third option, he might drop the fourth option on Cleveland because you got Harden, you got Mitchell. That's 1 and 2 right there. Anything you got Mobley. So
yeah, I think that LeBron could be a Swiss Army knife for Cleveland if it's just about Because I mean, shit. I mean, if they don't make it past the Detroit or they don't make it past the Knicks, they need something else.
See, I don't think so. I look at Cleveland just like I look at the Sixers. Them guys didn't play a lot of games together, so they really just getting to know each other. They didn't play a lot of games together at all. Mobley was injured for a time period. Harden got there late. I just don't think they played a lot of games together. Cleveland, they're young and they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing that makes it all interesting with LeBron is the farewell tour thing. If he's really, because there's no way he's going to stop that from happening.
If everybody knows this is your last year, it's a farewell tour. Like we know it's your last year, so you can't avoid that thing. But even though he says that, I can't see him like I don't know if he might say it, but still.
And is he willing to just take a lot less money?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know
if he's just he look like if it's the right. He's coming out of this season with the Lakers, right? Got the bubble chip on your resume. You were never really welcomed in LA like that. You never really got embraced. And
that's why,
right. So now, you're at the point where Luka is his team officially. Everybody knows it. Though Luka's sitting on the bench, LeBron showed everybody, I'm still that motherfucker. This is his squad. But listen, your last reminder of me at 41 was I did this body of work right here. Okay, it's time for me to exit.
Yeah, I think this
just hit. But now, if it's like the narrative over the summer is that he might stick around for one more year, not necessarily on the Lakers. If it's like fuck that nigga, I'm glad he's gone. That nigga needs to sit his old ass down. If it's that, all right, I'm out, y'all. I'm not coming back next year.
I don't think he enjoyed this experience with the Lakers this year.
I don't think he's fully enjoyed it the whole time. Like he never.
Yeah, because I don't think
comparisons is the fucking the
Lakers,
whole like, but not just the Lakers. It was everybody. Just going, boo, get the fuck off. Get out of here.
He didn't enjoy it because he never, even though they gave him say and gave him
that too.
he never really had control. Like he likes to control things because
So
the Laker brand is bigger than any one player.
absolutely,
You know,
but
and he
Luka
wasn't used
Doncic,
to
like
that.
Luka Doncic, the embrace. It's a certain level of embrace that Luka gets that LeBron never got. It just didn't happen, and I understand why. It don't like
Nah,
why.
see, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I think it's the LeBron just came with a lot of baggage. He came with a lot of baggage.
Okay, and that's fine.
And I think
Whatever it is.
and the Lakers aren't used to that because Lakers have always gotten superstars from other teams and they've always been embraced. I mean, that's how the Lakers outside of Magic, remember most Lakers superstars came from somewhere else.
Yeah,
It's not like they were
absolutely.
drafted.
Will came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Shaq came from
Yeah.
somewhere else.
They all came, well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, also Kobe. But you know,
Kobe came from Charlotte.
yeah, but he never played for Charlotte. He never
No,
played.
no, no. But still, it was a.
But yeah, and I think that was the thing. Because the Lakers, no matter who you are, you got to show and prove when you get there. And LeBron did, I will say, he proved by winning the bubble chip. So you would, and the problem with that was, all right, you won the bubble chip, now win another one, because that's the Lakers' mentality. It's never enough in LA.
Well, it was enough with Kobe. It was enough with Kobe.
No, it was never enough. Kobe.
No, Kobe didn't ride out with niggas hating him. It's not nobody. He didn't ride out with that.
But also Kobe won,
and Kobe was embraced by
5.
LA. Yes, for LA. Like for LA.
Like
that
LeBron would have.
No,
he would have had to follow up the bubble chip with another. He had to win another one. That's just that mentality. You won one. You gotta win another.
I don't even. Yeah, but I don't even. And I understand what you're saying. I got you. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just that I think that if he would have won another one, it still wasn't gonna be enough. He was.
I think it would have helped you. I think it would have helped tremendously.
The legends that exist that people have always refused to put him in the company of is like, you ain't Magic, you ain't Kobe, you ain't Shaq, you ain't this one, you ain't that one, you ain't the third. Yeah. And it's like you don't really get a chance to appreciate who that person or that player is, which is understandable. I got it. But in terms of how he leaves, I think that because of what he did this past season, with Lucas sitting there watching him do it, the sports writers, the narrative around him might turn positive. Not to say it's going to be a full Kobe embrace or a full Magic embrace. It's just that I think people, nigga, the last part of that season with no Luka and no Austin Reeves, he had to go from being the third option to the first option and did it seamlessly.
Yeah. I mean, he did a good job. I mean, his career in LA was a good career, but by Lakers standard, it was not up to what their superstars have done. And it's unfortunate to even measure him by that, but that's what he wanted. So that is exactly what he wanted.
Comfortable territory.
Yeah. So you can't discount that part.
That's unfortunate because the first year he was there, he got hurt. It was a 4 seed. They were a 4 seed. He got hurt, and then I think he came back and that was the bubble year, or was the year after?
The year after, like that year before the bubble year, I don't think they even made the playoffs.
They didn't make the playoffs, right?
Then they win the bubble chip next year.
AD comes in.
Yep.
That was a great.
It comes down to you got to win multiple championships.
Like Howard.
Yep.
It was a real fucking squad that got blown up.
They had potential to go on a run and they did not. And in LA, you got to win multiple championships. It's really unfortunate. It's some places you can go win one chip and everybody's happy. They, hey, Giannis in Milwaukee, they won one chip and it's everything. LA, you got to win multiple. Because everybody we talk about, Kobe, Magic,
everybody won multiples.
Kareem, they won 5, every one of them.
Yeah.
They won 5.
Yeah.
Shaq won what? There 3. Yeah, Shaq won 3.
One for
So
one with
so
who did he win a chip with? Van Gundy, right?
Because Shaq
no,
got
Pat Riley. I'm bugging. Pat Riley. Shit.
Yeah, Miami, yes.
Yeah, man, Pat Riley. That's the year Pat Riley coached Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
some respect on his name. Pat Riley.
That's the bar, and it's a high bar. And the Lakers fans are unrelenting, different from the Knicks. They base everything on chips. You can come in there. Think about it, man. Jerry West, who is the logo, one of the greatest guards ever. He only won one. Went to 9, but he only won.
How many did Wilt win with the Lakers?
I think Wilt won, maybe one.
Yeah,
and they don't talk about. He
got one with Philly and one with the Lakers.
Yeah, they don't talk about Wilt like that, and we know Wilt was nice.
I mean, because it was ancient history.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying
there was a time when Joe talked about Wilt like that. Even though Bill Russell had 11 on niggas.
Yeah, the Lakers mentality is chips, just win chips. They love. That's what it is. That's the culture. That's the culture. So it doesn't matter. They've had some good individual players over the years, but Elgin Baylor, another one. I mean, even though that's ancient, Elgin Baylor.
Who names is legendary, bro.
Yeah, but right, they're all legends.
Legends. Elgin Baylor.
They ain't winning a lot of chips.
Who's the logo?
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
Yeah. So that's just LA, man.
Phil Jackson.
That's Phil came in there and won. How many Phil won there? 5 as coach.
Well, he won 1 with the Knicks.
Yeah, so that gave him 6. Then 6 with the.
Then he won 6 with the Lakers, and then came back and won another 2 with the Lakers.
So he
almost went 3. He almost fucking three-peated a 3rd time.
Yep. So that's what it is, man. And you got to be prepared. I actually got a hop. I got a puppy.
Oh wow! Good for you.
He is going nuts in his crate right now.
Yeah,
I don't want no problems.
there it is. Now we'll catch up. We got another week of basketball at least, so we'll be together next week.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Peace. Yep.